guys, it's your girl Jessleaveittome on the channel where you can just leave it to me, and today I am going to tell you guys all about the differences between a frontal and a closure. So one of the major questions I get from those who are new to wigs is what is the difference between a frontal and a closure? The difference between a frontal and closure can be broken down into 4 categories: size, capability, convenience, and longevity. So for the most basic breakdown, frontals come with lace that cover your hairline from ear to ear, while closures come with lace that covers a smaller amount of space on your head. So going further into the breakdown, frontals usually measure at a 13 by 4. This means they stretch 13 inches wide and are 4 inches long. So the 13 goes from ear to ear and the 4 inches is how much space you have to part. On the other hand, closures usually measure at shorter lengths such as 5 by 5 or 4 by 4. So if you've ever seen anybody wearing a wig and they were able to pull back the wig, have it in a ponytail or in a plethora of styles, they were most likely wearing a frontal wig. And the reason why they were able to do this is because the frontal wig covers from ear to ear. So you can pull back, you can pull up, you can pull to the side because your full hairline is covered. Now the case isn't the same for closure wigs. So because closure wigs come with such a shorter and smaller amount of lace, you're pretty limited to the styles and the parting you can do with it. But closures are still very capable of displaying a plethora of styles, just not styles that require you to show your entire hairline. Now, although you can achieve many styles with your frontal, it is not easy to maintain and require a lot more maintenance over its lifetime than a closure does. If you're somebody who is really on the go or not super interested in always having to touch up your hair every couple weeks or every couple days, I probably wouldn't recommend you to get a frontal. Now, if you're looking for convenience, closure wigs are always going to be your best friend. Because they only cover such a small amount of space on your head, you don't need any glue, you don't really need any directions. I mean, you kind of just put them on when you want and take them off when you want. In convenience, closure wigs always win and are the everyday girl's favorite. Most premium quality wigs can last anywhere from 2, 3, and even 4 years long with proper maintenance. Now, if you're looking for something to last that 4 years, you're definitely going to want to stick with the closure wigs. Since frontal wigs are meant to look extremely realistic, a lot of work gets put into them when it comes to plucking and bleaching knots. These things are great and they give us flawless finishes, but they also damage the lace and the hair that is tied onto the lace. And because of that, over the course of time, the hair begins to shed off of the lace. This process is called balding. And so as time goes on and as you wear your frontal will begin to bald. And after a while, it may get to the point where it's balded too much and you have to let your frontal go. So in my research, I've noticed that closure wigs last a lot longer because those who opt for a closure wig are going for a lower maintenance look. So the plucking and the bleaching is not as aggressive as it would be on the frontal. Thanks for joining me in yet another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next time, I'll see you then.
Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.
She tried.
Oh my God.